Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my sewing room. It's Friday. I'm back with another chatty video for Friday. It's called Friday Sews, and I don't mention it often enough, but the originator of the Friday Sews, the famous Friday Sews hashtag, is Jen from In Jen's Sewing Room. So she started this, and a bunch of us who like to sew and like to chat are doing a Friday video, and we call it Friday Sews. So if you want to see some other chatty videos about sewing and such, check out the hashtag Friday Sews. Go look at Jen from In Jen's Sewing Room, and it's pretty cool. Make the rounds. Okay, so I'm going to start with sewing. I have my new top with this beautiful fabric that I just love, and I don't remember where I got it, but I'll try to find it. I think it's in a fabric haul, and I wanted it to be something special, but at the same time, does it really need to be something special? Because I wear tops a lot, and if it's going to be one of my favorite fabrics, why not make a basic out of it? I'm kind of in the mindset of, does all my favorite fabric have to be a special item, or could it just be something I could just wear every day? So I decided to make a t-shirt, and I wanted a cold shoulder based on a favorite top. And I showed that last week, and I made my test, and it turned out. And I thought I would make that same top out of this, and I didn't. Here's why. I wore that top last week when I was done, and I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. It was just like the inspiration top, and I love the inspiration top, but I don't need any more of that. It just always feels like something is falling down right about here. Like your bra strap is falling right here. And I didn't like that feeling, and I thought, why am I gonna make more of that? I'm not gonna make more of that. So I wanted to make a t-shirt. I love this one. It's Butterick 6848. And it had a built-in full bust adjustment, and I made this pattern fit me, and it was so easy because it already had the lines that I didn't have to draw to make the adjustments. Do you know what I mean? So this is the Butterick 6848 with the full bust adjustment that kind of came with it. The lines were already on the pattern piece. And so here you see the full bust adjustment where you cut the pattern and you add your own paper, my own paper right here and here. And then I also made it wider all the way down so that it's a size 16 right here. It's either a 14 or a 16 right here. And then the rest of it is just adjusted out to match my body. And I love that. We did a similar adjustment to the back. Not as much. So anyways, I already showed this in a previous video, so I didn't really need to go through that again, but I love this pattern. So to make my split sleeve, all I did was I took the sleeve and I cut it in half, and then I just took these pieces and I spread them out, and I cut my fabric with this little bit, just basically cut that. I've already taped it back together. If I do this again, I think I'll make a separate pattern piece if I like this. I need to wear it a few times and see if I like it. It's just designy, and I think that's cute. T-shirts can get same, boring. But at the same time, if the fabric is amazing, then the plainness of the t-shirt doesn't really matter. But I did do the split sleeve, and I left it open, and it just was hanging there. It really wasn't showing it, you know? So I put a cute little button on it right here, and that just made it more fun, I think. So I can't show you with it open. So this is fun. And another way I could have done this, I probably would have wanted it to be even a little bigger, or I might even do it on this one, is just to attach it right here, maybe with a little button. See the difference? Ooh, I like that. I might just do that. How cute would that be? Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it and start this video over. Hold that thought. I like it better with the button. It just feels better, and I think it's cuter. So I love this. I may make it again, I don't know. I cannot have enough casual tops, right? Because you wear them so much, like every day. I can make this t-shirts all day long every day, and I can never have too many of them. So I will be making more because I want some more in my closet. But after a while, it's kind of like, I want to do something different, you know? Yes, it's like a cross between what I need and what would be fun to make. And I know a lot of sewists, home sewists, don't make staples. They buy t-shirts and leggings and things like that, and then they make their fun things. But I like making my own t-shirt. T-shirts never fit me, you know? If I get them to fit here, then they're too big here, and I never like buying t-shirts. So I like making, that's the reason I sew, is to make things that I like, the colors, the fabric, the way they fit, all of that. So yeah, I like to make a lot of basics, but I'm ready to make something different. And I had this inspiration dress. Did I show it to you already? I just saw this. It was a ready to wear ad on Instagram, and I loved the mix of fabrics. I think I did show this in my fabric haul because I bought a bunch of fabric to mix and match for the tiered dress. And so this dress does not look like my inspiration pick, but the inspiration pick was more about having tiers and changing the fabrics out than it was to match that exact dress, because I'm not sure I really would like that sleeve. I just don't know if I would like that shape. I know this shape that I'm looking at, actually bought, is one that, so let me just show you. This is the Ipanema pattern by Sinclair, and it's 4 wovens, and it says it would be great with something drapey, and I bought a lot of challis, and I want to try it. And I'm going to try it with one color first, get my pattern down, make sure it all fits, and make sure I know how to make it, and then I might experiment with changing out the tiers with different colors. So time to play. And isn't that why we sew? So we can just play, play, play. So that's next. I almost want to just like turn the camera off and start cutting out my next dress. And I love to wear dresses for church, but in the summer, I like to wear dresses all the time. They're just comfortable. Man, aren't they? It's like, oh my gosh, what's more comfortable than a dress? Love them. Love them. I wear them all summer. It's like winter, go away. I'm ready for summer dresses. Let's do it. So that's pretty much my sewing plans. I'm ready to do that. And I guess on my personal front, I've been doing lots of little things. Like I had a list of, you know, whenever I think I need to get something done, I put it on my list. And then I just try to knock everything off my list. And one of them was broken bracelets. All my bracelets that I like to wear, like this one, were broken. This one was missing the little piece, the little bar that goes through the hole that makes it stay on. Another one was missing, was broken right in the middle. And so I just put it on my list, fix broken bracelets. So if you're a crafter like me who likes to do different crafts, I have done them all. I can't think of a craft except quilting that I haven't done. And so I like to sew. I like to sew decor, things to wear, anything, and crafty things. But I've also done knitting, I've also done crocheting, and jewelry making. Now, I was pretty horrendous at jewelry making. I bought all the supplies. I have so much supplies for jewelry making that it almost is embarrassing. But I used to go to a little store in my town that had classes, and it was fun, and we'd visit, and it's not open anymore. So I guess I kind of got caught up in the group aspect, and so I do have all the supplies. So fixing a bracelet, no big deal. Taking the time, going and getting all that stuff out, big deal. So yesterday I got out the pliers, I got out the little O-rings, and found a bar. It doesn't actually match, but it looks like it goes with it now. It's different than the one that came with it. So anywho, fixed all my bracelets. But I was just looking at all the supplies thinking, ooh, 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 almost like, you know, rabbit, squirrel, maybe I should make some earrings and a bracelet, a necklace. And I'm like, no, put it away. You don't want that. I like making jewelry. I just was not good at designing it. So, you know, if I'm in a class and someone's telling me how to make something, I was good at it. But, you know, it just wasn't my thing. It was not my thing. All crafts brought me back to sewing. Every time I quit crocheting, knitting, jewelry making, crafting, whatever, I always came back to sewing. So sewing is my number one and always has been. And I've sort of just embraced that. And I know that about me now. So there you go. But there's multiple hobbies to every hobby, and collecting collecting the paraphernalia and all of the supplies is one hobby. And I did a lot of collecting on jewelry making. I have some fabulous stuff in there, and maybe get with my daughter and see if she'll make me some stuff. So, talk too much about that. Let's just stop. So, what have you been up to? It is really still crazy weather. It's beautiful this last couple days. We've had 70 today. And here, that's nice. That was nice. You know, I didn't have to wear my coat. Beautiful to go outside. It's beautiful right now. It's going to be 50 on Saturday. So, anyways, it's, you know, May. We were talking to somebody. So we live in the low mountains. There's higher mountains than where I'm at. And my husband was talking to somebody that has this resort up in the high mountains where we actually go camping with our friends every summer. And he said, is there snow up there? And he said, yes, actually there's quite a bit, maybe 6 feet. But he said it'll melt fast when it warms up. And they were just kind of talking, and he said, you know, he remembered it snowing in June before. I remember it snowing in June up there. It's crazy. This time of year is not dependable. So I really am itching for some warm weather. I loved today, and I think tomorrow's going to be good, but Saturday, 50. That's I still have to put my coat on. Unless you just want to run out for a minute. We used to come up here to visit when we used to live in Southern California, where it's always nice. It's always, you don't even own a coat. We'd come up here and we'd have to load up with our coat and our gloves and our hat to go get wood for the fire when we were at my mother-in-law's, which is where we live now. And now I would not put on a coat to go get a piece of wood. You just run out, get the wood, come back in. Okay, that's not even really part of this video. So I've been busy outside. Many of you are following my greenhouse saga, and hubby's been working so hard on that. And so where we're at is he's built the base, which needed to be kind of built up because it's on a slope, so he had to put up some retaining walls, and it was just never enough brick. And even this final push, he thought he had all the brick he needed. He still needs some more. And then he thought he had built this huge space that was going to go way around the greenhouse, and the greenhouse, even though it's tiny, is still bigger than he thought, and so it's going to fill up that space. So thank goodness he made it too big for the greenhouse, because it fits the greenhouse like spot on. And so all he's got to do is level it out and put on some sand, and then my pavers I've been painting are going to go down. So what I've thought about for the pavers is, I was just like, what do I want them to look like? I mean, you know, natural stone, that would be pretty. I went and looked, and you know, all of a sudden it just hit me in my head, I'd like it to look like sea glass. I don't know. Sometimes I have the stupidest ideas and they don't turn out. And so I'm really hoping this isn't one of them. So I went and got cement paint. And the first time I painted one was like, it looked like navy. It wasn't what I thought. The guy thought, I don't know, what does he think I was talking about? I really want a light color, not dark stain. So it's a stain, and it just would look like navy blue. And so I went back and got white. So I mixed white and the blue, and I got this beautiful slate gray blue, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. I had these ideas of making them all different colors. No, they're all going to be the same color. And I thought I was done painting, because I painted 2 boxes and there's 3 more boxes. So I'm not done painting. We're going to be busy tomorrow. Could rain on Saturday. After that, I will paint the rest of my tiles, and he will make the floor ready, and then we put the tiles on it, and then we can build the greenhouse. So if you want to see every step of this project, I've been posting it on Instagram. I just thought it would be fun to be able to look back and see the process. And so basically I'm posting every step in my stories. So Instagram has your regular place where you post, and then they have the stories that disappear in 24 hours. But you can save them to what's called a highlight. It's the little circle. So if you see the little circle, when you click on my account, you see the little circles. See the one that says greenhouse, and you'll see all of them in a row. You can just see them all in a row. So I have this imagining of this beautiful ending to this story. And you'll see it all beginning and all the different things we went through, and then there's the greenhouse. So if you want to follow that, I'm on Instagram, and I post it to Facebook, but they do not have highlights, so they don't get saved. So if you want to see it after the 24 hours is up, you've got to go to Instagram. I don't see any place on Facebook where you save things like that. So that's that. So other than that, I've been weed eating, haven't we all? Isn't everybody weed eating? Not weed eating, weed pulling. Weeds, they're everywhere. And the mosquitoes are out. All of the things that are lovely about spring. I'm so ready to plant. I don't want to jump the gun. Obviously it's going to be really cold this weekend, and that was 50 was the high. What's the low? The low on Sunday is 35. So probably good that I didn't plant anything yet. And so I'm going to get my veggies in for Mother's Day. Everybody said Mother's Day, so I'm just going with it. And I was talking to my sister-in-law. She's been gardening way longer than me. She laughingly told me that everybody thinks she's so good at gardening, and she goes, I just have a theory, if I plant enough, something will survive. And I thought, I can do that. I can do that. So that's my plan too. And I'm really excited to see if I can get some deer resistant things to grow near my flowers. And I'm just ready for that greenhouse to be finished. We have other things we want to do. And I am ready to get back to sewing. So I'm going to let you go because I've got that dress to cut out. I'm very anxious to try this new pattern. I love Sinclair patterns. I've made several things from them that I really like. I'm starting to find several indies that I like. I also like the big four. I love Butterick. I love McCall's. Simplicity's always been a favorite, and New Lick. So I've never been a fan of Vogue. I don't know why, but I like all patterns. I like sewing. I like all fabric. I like all patterns. I like just making stuff. So it's very exciting. And so that's that. What have you been up to? What are you making? Let's share. Let's do our usual chat where we share what we're making. You know what I'm making. Let me hear what you're making. And I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you have beautiful weather. While we're shivering, you could be in sun and having warm temperatures and seeing all your flowers. I hope. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps my showing up in YouTube to other people. When you actually subscribe instead of just watching, when you actually subscribe, that helps me show up in YouTube, so they say. And then like button helps too. Comments are fun because we get to visit with each other. And if you're not on Instagram, come find me and we'll visit there. I do Facebook too, but Instagram's better for, you know, like I said, they have the little circles, so but I do them both. So wherever you are, come find me and we'll connect. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.